We're gonna start in the Atlantic Division. 12 days away, guys. I can't wait. Love me some NBA. A lot of shakeup in this Atlantic Division. Now the champs. Let's start with them. Defending champs, Boston Celtics. Everyone's re-signed Lawrence. No one left or departed, I think. To me, honestly, I think they're going to win 60 games again, and I could very easily see them in the Eastern Conference Finals. I mean, look at this. Look at the starting roster. Pretty much impeccable. No complaints about the starters. Big Al's getting up there. Porzingis, I don't know if he's going to be there to start the season because of his surgery on his ankle, right? He messed up his ankle in the finals. So he might not be there to start the season, but he should be back sometime this year. But as constructed, they're going to be pretty dangerous. I got them winning 60-plus games. Next on the list, we got the Brooklyn Nets. They went full rebuild. I mean, that was pretty obvious decision right there. They tried 1 year without KD and Kyrie. Didn't look too good, even though for whatever reason they thought, they could make it work with, Mikal Bridges. They just didn't have enough firepower, and then Ben Simmons just didn't look like Ben Simmons. For whatever reasons, they thought that team could compete. It could not, and so they started having a fire sale. Got their picks back, so they are allowed to be bad for this upcoming season. The tank off for Cooper Flag is real, y'all, and they will be in the hunt. So no playoffs for them.
Well, I don't really need to add anything. You kind of just said it all. It's Cooper Flag or bust. We're going to lose as many games as possible. Half the young starters we have on the team at the moment won't be there at the end. I think a team that needs a big halfway through the season is going to go for Nick Claxton, just because I feel like he can solidify a big spot.
Next up, the New York Knicks. He dropped that Mitchell Robinson will not be starting the season. He's looking forward to debuting sometime in January. So they don't have a true center on their roster per se, which is, at least to me, pretty concerning. So I guess they're just going to roll with, Cat playing center and then Precious just backing up, playing the backup big role, and they'll kind of just go from there. They do have Jericho Sims. I like him, but in very little small amounts of time. I feel like a full-time big is not where he's at right now in his development. But the Knicks, hey, they're pretty good. Starting lineup, arguably is the best in the NBA, if not at least the Eastern Conference. I feel like they match up damn well with the Celtics, right? Cat on Porzingis. You got OG. You got Josh Hart, Mikal. They can guard, the good wing players, Jaylen Brown and Tatum. I feel like the only weak spot defensively is Jalen Brunson. I feel like teams will pick on him because he's just, a shorter guy, not really known for his defense, but they definitely can score with the best teams, and I feel like they can defend with the best teams. So I got them finishing third seed in the East. I don't feel like they're quite as good as the Sixers, but I feel like if things go their way, they could find themselves in the Eastern Conference Finals.
I think the Knicks are. I'm going to have them sitting around the fifth seed. I just think personally.
Oh, why so low?
I just think personally they have too many moving parts. Like the whole team is just kind of. It just feels redone. It just feels like a complete. They took a few pieces, and they said, okay, blank canvas. And I think the fact that they don't have a true big, and they're not going to get it until late in the season, I think it's going to be a struggle early on. Straight up, first couple weeks, we're gonna have, media going crazy. Did the Knicks blow it? The Knicks don't look that great, and everyone's gonna be like, relax. They're gonna eventually make it there. They're gonna get their stuff together, and it's gonna take a good quarter of the season to start having the pieces go in their direction. I mean, we knew the Knicks last year as being a deep team, had a bunch of players on it that were really good. Now they lost a lot of their depth to get this certain, just a little bit better pieces because they're not always injured. We also got to remember Cat consistently gets injured just like Randall, so it's not a complete change for change. So I feel like the Knicks are going to be kind of around 500, and then they're going to have a late season push or a mid-season push and it's going to lock him around the fourth or fifth spot.